During a criminal case, a plea of guilty might be preferable to other plea deals. Studies show that nearly 98% of all criminal cases end in plea bargains. Plea bargains are a vital part of the justice system and something that every defendant should consider during their legal proceedings. But what is a plea bargain? And why would you want to enter a plea of guilty? More importantly, how can a defense lawyer help you during your guilty plea? Put simply, pleading guilty means that the defendant is confessing to all crimes they are being accused of. The opposite is to plead not guilty, which is to reject the allegations against you. Afterward, a prosecutor will work to prove you are guilty, while your defense will work against them. Why would a defendant want to plead guilty to their crimes? Wouldn't this end a trial outright, since the defendant confesses responsibility for what they are accused of? A defense lawyer has many reasons to suggest pleading guilty. Furthermore, a skilled defense lawyer can often aid you better under a guilty plea rather than a not guilty plea. So what is the benefit of pleading guilty? For one, a guilty plea often means a quicker trial. The length will depend on the amount of charges, their severity, and the type of crime. Due to this variation, it's difficult to put an exact average to how long a trial can take. Many estimations place federal trials at about half a year or longer. In many cases, the defense may choose to enter a guilty plea to make this process go quicker. They may believe that there's little to no chance of being found not guilty, making it preferable to end the trial as quickly as possible. By doing so, the accused can begin serving their sentence immediately. Whether it's best to spend 6 months in jail or 6 months on trial and then 6 months in jail is up to you and your defense team. Another benefit is the lower financial impact of a guilty plea. While your trial goes on, you'll need to spend money on your defense. The expenses may include travel, food, room and board, or paying for your defense team. The bills can add up quickly. A guilty plea can cut down on these ongoing expenses. One of the first things to discuss with your defense lawyer is what sort of deal you can get out of your plea. These deals are most often referred to as plea bargains. A plea bargain is an arrangement between a prosecutor and the defendant. In this agreement, the defendant pleads guilty to a lesser charge rather than not guilty to a more egregious charge. In exchange, they're given a more lenient sentence and still punished for their crime. For example, your defense lawyer's plea bargain could move your punishment from time in prison to community service. They could also lower your sentence in exchange for probation or house arrest. Naturally, this depends on the specifics of your trial and crimes. A plea bargain isn't always guaranteed or accepted. If someone's crimes are severe, they may not have the chance to lower their charges. Lawyers are invaluable during your legal proceedings. Your lawyer's first responsibility is to understand the ins and outs of your case. Even smaller details that seem unimportant to you can change the ruling, affect the jury's opinion of the defendant, and more. Furthermore, it's critical for lawyers to have an understanding of the jury. Your defense is meant to sway the jury in your favor or cast doubt on the accusations against you. Since you're entering a guilty plea, this is less necessary, as the jury knows you've committed the crimes. Instead, your lawyer will work to get them to have sympathy for you. By doing so, they can often secure a lower or more lenient sentence. Your attorney is also there to understand the prosecution team and the judge. By understanding these parties, your defense lawyer can tailor your case around what would work for them. Lawyers and judges often work together frequently on many different cases. Due to this familiarity, your lawyer knows how to shift your case in ways that the judge will allow. A plea of guilty is often put into place to save time and effort, as well as seeking a plea bargain. Having skilled and professional criminal defense lawyers ensures your case will be handled expertly. Interested in seeking justice in your case? Request a free case evaluation to see how we can help you.